This episode could have been one of the greatest episodes from season 4. However, one pinkish problem completely ruins it. And since I said pinkish, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. This episode begins with Fluttershy singing a lovely solo. And really needs Fluttershy's help because she's part of the Ponytones Quartet, where they do a fundraiser on the pets. Yeah. However, the issue is that Fluttershy has stage frights, as usual, which really makes sense onto why she's in the feel of the situation that she's in. Okay, let's get this out of the way. You know what's the major problem that ruins this episode? It's Pinkie Pie. She completely scales Fluttershy completely. If you remember the Silo episode where she completely boasts in front of Rainbow Dash, she's doing the same thing with Fluttershy, but even more worse. Because she's completely scaring her about the stage frights she's been thinking about this entire time. Pinkie Pie, you may be goofy, but you need to have a brain. Seriously. Back to the main plot. Big Mac has a throat problem because he with Applejack were in this eating competition, which makes him unable to sing. And remember Fluttershy's deep voice from the season 1 episode? Well, they're returning it here, but this time she's only using it so she can sing on stage, but not her entire body, only her voice. She just stays in the backstage while Big Mac tries to use the lip syncing for Fluttershy's singing. Even though that it's kind of cheating, but at the same time, it's just basically what Fluttershy really wants to do. And this continues on where Fluttershy doesn't want to disappoint anyone. One of my favorite moments from this episode is Rarity. Since that she gets the main focus, she's being very nice to Fluttershy. Since that Fluttershy is in a predicament onto why she doesn't want to be on stage in front of anyone. And I really like how completely respectful she is. She thinks that this is kind of a bad idea considering the fact that Big Mac is kind of cheating, but at the same time, Fluttershy really wants to be part of the quartet. However, Big Mac was able to sing again, which means that Fluttershy is completely done. But Big Mac decides to give Fluttershy one more chance to sing in front of the audience. But, however, Fluttershy, after doing this for so many times, goes over the top. Seriously, the fact that she's completely excited really makes this episode really great. The lip syncing is also hilarious in this because Big Mac was completely nervous since that he didn't think that Fluttershy is really enjoying this. And then this all comes to an end when Fluttershy accidentally bumped the curtains, which completely exposes that she was singing this whole time. But later on, she becomes part of the quartet people and she's able to sing in front of anyone, so she's not in fear of going on stage anymore. This Fluttershy episode could have been a great episode if it wasn't for Pinkie Pie, but at the same time, it's still a very good episode to watch. If you just completely cut out the Pinkie Pie stuff, this would have been a 10 out of 10. Even though that Pinkie Pie is one of the main characters and she should at least make everyone else laugh, but she didn't make anyone laugh in this. So I really found it completely disappointing on how they portray Pinkie Pie in this. We Got the Music is one of my favorite songs in season 4 because of how addicting and completely catchy it is. Trust me, the final time before Fluttershy exposes herself is not only funny, but it's also way better than I imagine. Seriously. The lyrics that Fluttershy is singing and the fact that Big Mac is completely nervous about it, again, is just very great. Especially that the song gets way, way better when the episode continues. With Fluttershy using her normal voice, this song is just amazing. It's just really sad that Pinkie Pie was the reason why this episode wasn't really great. Other than that, I really love the song. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It could have been higher, but Pinkie Pie, oh boy, Pinkie Pie, what is wrong with you?